What is up, guys? Welcome back. Good morning. It is back to a day of grinding, back to the garage, and yeah, my son's in there and he's eating and he's sleeping, and so it's time to get back on some of the projects that I told you guys in the last video that we need to do. This still kind of sitting here, but we have Gio from JDM Engine Bay. He's coming out. He's going to be dropping off the new motor. I also got the long awaited bracket that I was telling you guys about. This is for a GSR head for power steering. My car, the 94 Civic hatch, didn't have power steering, so I didn't think about even getting this, so I had to order this. But we're gonna put this in today. We're gonna start that car, hopefully bring it down. I don't think it has much gas. I tried to start it the other day and it was choking, so I might have to go get gas too. But I do know that it runs. As soon as I put it in there, I started it and I know that it does run, but because it's sitting on this steep incline, if you guys have been to my house, most of you haven't, but this is way more of a vicious driveway than it looks. So I'm gonna have to put some gas in it, but yeah, hopefully we're gonna get some projects out today. So I wanna get this car out, running, moving, testing the bugs, doing that type of stuff. And then I took all of the stuff off of this engine. You can see pretty much all the accessories, all the stuff. So we just had to take the 2 bolts off the top, pull this off. We'll put the new motor on and start reassembling, and hopefully my goal today is to get it back in the car and kind of situated so that way we don't have much longer for this car, so I can take it out of here, because we got other projects. We got a lot of other stuff to do. As you guys see, we got Narina's car. You guys have seen this in the background of videos for probably the last year, and I have to pull the engine out and do head gaskets, and we just got stuff going, so let's go. All right. And first things first, we have to get this out of the garage or out of the driveway, because they're gonna back the truck up. We gotta use the engine hoist, move it over here. And yeah, let's take a little test drive in this. It's been a minute since I've started this car. Drove this car, took you guys in this car, and you kind of got the itch to drive it right now. So instead of just pulling it out and parking it, we'll go around the block. Just a little bit of fun right now. Keep the battery and all the fluids moving. Never let me down. I hardly have to do anything to this car but maintenance, and I can take it out, drive it, beat on it, take it to tracks, drive it to Southern California and have no issues. And it still has all the power. Feels so good, that linear power. And it looks good too. I'd like to do more, but we got other stuff to do today. Ugh. Climbing out of it isn't always fun though. All right, and we're back, and I was gonna wait till the end of the video to kind of announce it and let you guys know, but I figured I would do it now because we did just get out of the car. I wanted to let you guys know that it might be time to move on, to level up, whatever you wanna call it, and I might be doing a giveaway on the Dexter Z. I know, before you guys get mad at me, There is new stuff in the works. There is people that I've been talking to, and I think you guys would love it. But yeah, it might be one of the times that it's like, that car has been so good to me. It's been iconic. It's been something that's built me up. You guys have known that since day one. I've even had it like 3 years before I even met any of you guys, and yeah, I think that that might be the way to go. And I know a lot of you guys follow Mike, and a lot of you guys were even commenting not long ago on the C6 giveaway that he doesn't really tell anybody about like the giveaways on YouTube. So this is me telling you guys on YouTube, and I'm going to let you know when I start the giveaway. I don't have a definitive date yet, but when I do, I'll make sure I make the announcement, so you guys better get in on it. It's gonna go crazy, I'm pretty sure of it. And yeah, hopefully one lucky guy, one lucky woman, one lucky winner is able to love it, enjoy it, and maybe still give me ride-alongs in it. But yeah, it's gonna be open to the US. Anybody that is outside of California, shipping will be on the winner. But other than that, like, it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a little bit, you know, bittersweet, because I love that car, but we do have a new car that's gonna be in the works. No, it's not an LS car, but it's gonna still be another 350Z, because I'm a Z guy, and that's all there is to it. And I'll get into all the semantics and all the stuff with the reason for the giveaway on the Z a little bit later. But yeah, one lucky winner is gonna get that car. Anyway, let's get back down to brass tacks. I'm gonna start taking the bolts out of here. We're gonna separate this motor, and Gio should be here any minute. All right, get these bolts out of here. Sure you guys saw it lift off. Yeah, it started to separate. So this will make it real easy for me to pull the trans off. It's a Honda motor, so it's not going to be real heavy. And then when he gets here, we'll swap it out, and I'll pretty much just put the new one back on and then start laying the stuff over. It's nice on these Honda motors that everything pretty much goes off of the transmission. I can just take everything away from the engine itself, lay it back, pull it, put it on, and then lay it back over. All right, and so while we're waiting for the engine for the Civic to get here, you know, it just occurred to me, it's like, now I have 3 Hondas in the garage. It went from like a Z garage to a Honda garage, but never away from the Z garage. So I don't want any of y'all getting any weird feelings that it's like not gonna be Z content, because I got a G35 over there, 350Z there, 350Z there. Yeah, the Z life is never going away. All right, so we're gonna come over here. I wanna show you guys the swap. I don't think I've shown you guys how the swap looks in here. I tried to make it look as factory as possible. Wait till you see this. It looks so good in this car. Look at that. Everything in here, like kind of tucked. Well, not tucked, but everything is like in its spot where it's supposed to be. See, I'm waiting for that one bracket, so now I can put this bracket on, we can put the power steering on, and it looks like this engine belongs in here. So let's get that bracket on, get the belt tight, and get it ready for running. So what you guys were just seeing me do is they gave me, while this is a nice bracket and all, you can see this one right here is supposed to sit all nice and flush. They gave me the wrong thread pitch. Put it side by side, you guys can see just how wild this thread pitch is compared to this one. This one fits in both. It's a lot finer. So I need to find the right bolt for this, but I don't want this project to take any more time, so I'm gonna find a right bolt. It just might not be the tapered edge like this to sit in here flat. I'll have to go to the store and grab one, but I want to get another bolt so I can put this together and we can run this car, because I've already been waiting a month for this bracket. I don't know what took them so damn long, but yeah, it's a nice bracket and all, but it's just been a big headache. So I'm gonna go look for a bolt. It's not, like I said, it's not gonna be this type to sit in there nice and flush right now. I'm gonna have to go to the store and find the right one, but I am gonna get it so I can secure the power steering pump and we can get the belts on and get this thing running. All right, that bolt is ugly, I know, don't judge me, but it's on. Everything's fitting properly, looking good. this car is ready to start. I do have to go get some power steering fluid because it's really low. I know it's dripped out a little bit sitting the power steering pump kind of off. So I got to get power steering fluid. I got to get coolant because I know it's empty. I didn't put any in yet, but all in all, other than that, we'll get that. We'll grab a can of gas, put like 5 gallons in it, and let's start this thing and drive it, because it's been a lot too long that it's been sitting on that and waiting for that stupid bracket. So, man, that looks good in there. I'm gonna miss it, but I hope dude enjoys it. All right, we are going on 146, and I am still waiting for the engine guy to show up. This has been a frustrating process because this is actually a warranty engine, and I have been waiting for the replacement. I talked to him well over a week ago telling him I was gonna pull it out. He said that the engine would be here on Monday. Last Monday, it's now Wednesday, and not 3 days ago, 9 days ago. And so, yeah, it's getting really frustrating with car companies and different companies in general, trying to rely on their word, on tracking, on all of this stuff. The bracket, as you guys know, for the Integra took over a month. I had to call, and when I called them, they were like, oh, we didn't even see the RO, so we'll get it out to you as soon as we can. And I'm like, I just don't know where the satisfactory, customer service has gone through the toilet and downhill. And it's very frustrating to try and do stuff at the house, because you guys know me. I like to move fast. I like to move efficiently. I like to move in that way that I know what I'm doing. I have it all pulled apart, and I want to get it done right out of here and on to the next. And companies like this are just making it super difficult for me. And so, yeah, we're waiting. I was going to go to the store and I was going to grab stuff for the Integra, but I know as soon as I leave, he's going to show up, which I probably should have done, because then at least I know he would have gotten here. But I figured I would wait for him, and then I'd go grab the stuff. So we have all the stuff here ready to move and groove on both of these cars. But I'm just sitting out here just wasting time, and yeah, little frustrated right now. So as soon as he gets here, we're gonna be able to, I guess, put this in the truck, get the new one on here. I kind of have it all set. I flipped it around, so when we get the new engine, we can turn it around, bolt it up to it, lay the stuff on, and then I can kind of pull it over here and put the exhaust manifold, the intake manifold, all the accessory stuff that I took off of this one, this one, and get it where it's ready to go, because I was really hoping to have this Civic project done today, the Integra out driving, and right now it's just pushing it way back. And so, yeah, I guess we're kind of chilling. Sorry about the rant, but it's frustrating. Nobody says or does anything with companies anymore like they used to. So, but it'll be here. Positive thoughts. And while we wait, we'll grab on some pizza bagels. Nope, nothing's changed. I just get this right now, where the driver's at. Look at what time it is. Bruh, this is killing me today. Bruh. All right, 350, and we finally have the engine. See, now that wasn't so hard, but I got to take all this stuff off. A lot of this stuff is like bad. I took off a lot of the stuff for the other one, so I can put it on this one. Intake manifold, exhaust, throttle body, power steering, pulleys, even like this top cover, and then also new plugs and plug wires. Coil packs. So we'll take these out so we don't run into the issue I had before. They got hot, expanded, and broken there. And so, yeah, hopefully this one goes smooth now. First thing I just did is I took the brand new coil packs and the brand new plugs that I had and replaced them to make sure nothing was stuck in there, because I'd be calling that engine guy right back to bring me a different one. But everything worked out fine, came out smooth. I just need to clean these off a little bit. This is from the blown motor that just left, so it's just got a little bit of coolant on it. But so far so good. I'm gonna take this off. Am I gonna take it off? I thought I brought the alternator. Okay, I did. Whew. Scared me for a second. This one looks kind of whooped. So we're gonna change the alternator. We're gonna put the power steering on. I gotta clean up the power steering a little bit, and then we're gonna change literally everything. I think we're gonna put, because I know everything works on the other one, obviously I have to take off the cut wire harness, some of this other stuff that's all attached to here, but I took the injectors out. I know those are working fine, so I'm gonna take these ones out. I'll keep them as backup. Just got back from O'Reilly, grabbed the stuff that we need. got power steering fluid. I got a little bit of brake fluid because I'm going to try and adjust the clutch a little bit. And we got the Asian Vehicle Xerox. And I got my Liquid Death water. I am highly addicted to these. And I like sparkling water, so these are hitting. So if Liquid Death, if you guys are watching and you want to sponsor your boy, I would gladly take a case of these because, yeah, this is kind of like the new thing. Like, you guys know my affinity to the coffee snob that I am, but I mean, these might replace it. These might just be and it's no caffeine. It might just be something that, you know, wakes me up, especially for these hot ass summer days. But enough with the sponsorship stuff. Let's get to going with this. I do need to torque the wheels on there, so you guys make sure that I torque the wheels. And yeah, we're gonna get this thing going. All right, so I filled up the coolant that I could, and this is me torquing the wheels. So for the reminder, now we know that I've torqued the wheels. It did say torque wheels. All right, so power steering completely full. You can see, I know it's gonna suck it down because I did lose power steering fluid. I got the coolant way up here. I put coolant in here. I know I need to burp it, but because the gas gauge is showing so low on this incline, I think I'm gonna kind of roll the car down here so it's more flat, and then hopefully have enough to be able to start the car. All right, so we got the jumper box on, we got coolant, we have oil, we have everything hooked up. Power steering, it's kind of flat. So let's see. I'll show you what I mean. Like, look, there's like no fuel, but here we go. Yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Man. So, no check engine light. I think we're doing good, actually. Car's purring. Some of the header stuff is burning off, but that's normal. All right, so driving this thing around for a minute, trying to see, make sure everything's okay. Check engine light is on, but it might be that I have to wire in a knock sensor. I'm not too sure, but I mean, it feels nice. Goes into gear. Park it here for right now for a minute. All right, so my homie Dan just came by. He reminded me I forgot we are doing dinner tonight, and so I think I'm gonna put the check engine light diagnosis right now on hold. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna lock everything up, make sure everything's good, and then before we end this video, I'm going to put the engine on this tranny so I know that it's together, and that tomorrow when we come back to it, I can just start taking all the unnecessary stuff off the engine that's not needed, take the stuff that I took off and put it on here, and then throw it in the car and hopefully get this running tomorrow. So that's for tomorrow's video, but first let's get this together because that's gonna bug me. All right, so as you can see, I fought it a little bit, but this is normally the way that I put together engine and trans. It usually works really well, put the jack underneath, so I'm able to tilt this way, use this to go up and down, and then usually the trans sit back and kind of angle up, so it makes it perfect for me to be able to put together. Automatic trans are a little bit easier than manual trans, because manual trans you have to line up the splines. Automatic, you just have to put the bell part into the flex plate and then suck it together. So this worked out pretty well. I have a couple of the bolts in here, I have the top bolt in here, and then I'll put the starter and stuff in tomorrow. I think we're gonna call it for right now. It's hot outside. I need to like kind of clean up, need to move the car into the driveway, and yeah, you guys have watched pretty much a full day of what usually goes on around here when I'm just grinding in the garage. So I think right now I'll probably just put this over there, still attached to the cherry picker. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna get back on this. Like I said, I'm gonna put all the accessories on. We're gonna put it in the car and hopefully drive this tomorrow and get the rest of the Integra stuff figured out. So let me get out of the sun real quick because whew, it's getting hot. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed today. This is kind of just a grind day today, but it kind of felt nice to get back out here and be able to do things and, you know, make some progress, because I want to be able to get these cars back to the homies and start on new stuff and, you know, teach you and grind like normal. So anyway, I hope you guys have been well. I hope your family's been well, and I will see you in the next video. Much love. Peace.